Hello, and welcome to the Dabblin Dudes. We dabble in a little bit of everything. I am one of your hosts, Joshua Gray, and this is my good friend.
Chris Clayville, what's up, guys? How's it going?
How is it going indeed? Hope everybody is doing great. Um, I hope you've enjoyed coming along for the process as we format the show. We're getting things a little bit fine tuned. We're going to do a little bit shorter and sweeter today. Um, and I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a process, and I think we're having fun as we do it. So thanks for coming along for the ride. Got a good show today, I think. A couple of good things we're going to talk about. So
Mm-hmm.
excited.
Mm-hmm. Well, is there anything you want to talk about your week or anything, buddy, before we jump right into it?
It was a good week.
That's a good
Having
week. Yeah.
uh, trying to think of the highlights. Had another good weekend of football, so that was exciting. Yeah, all good here.
After you said
Anything?
football, I just thought of I don't know who it is. It might be Madden, and he's like, "It's time for another round week of football." Is that Madden that says that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Man,
It's
that makes me think of you know, did you ever play those NCAA football games? They quit making those in 2014.
Oh yeah. I used to play them with you, and you would beat me every time, and I would pretend like it didn't bother me, but it did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're bringing it back and it's going to be pretty epic. So
Ooh.
we'll have to talk about that at some point.
So they're gonna like pay the players and stuff, right? Like that's
Yeah, for sure.
okay.
For sure.
Yeah, there's a lot we could definitely talk about there. I really miss Madden. I miss what is it called? NFL Blitz. NFL Blitz was
Oh
legit,
yeah,
dude. We're gonna have to
dude.
have. We should have like one day a video game segment. We would like talk about
Dude,
a video game or something. That would be really neat.
dude, I totally forgot about that game. That was a good game back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah, definitely.
Man, that would be cool to pull that game up or get a copy of it somehow. I'm sure
Oh,
there's
bro.
emulators.
I could hook you
Yeah,
up, brother. That's gonna be part of our little tech segment too.
dude, let's
Uh,
do it. Let's plan for it and make it
okay,
happen.
cool. Well, I guess we're gonna move right into an awkward moment segment. So, if you don't have any qualms about that, there, buddy, I don't even. What does qualms mean? Is it like
Issues,
issues?
concerns,
Yeah,
disagreements.
I just totally used the word, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm using it right.
I
Qualms.
don't
If
have I don't have any disagreements with you moving forward and doing that segment.
okay, well, let's go right into it.
This is awkward.
My awkward nature, the things left unsaid.
As you know, this puts us in an awkward position.
As you know, this puts us. Whoa! As you know, this puts us in an awkward position. So yeah, I had a little awkward moment that happened actually like right before the show. So
What were
um
you doing?
so me and Raven have been kind of cooped up in the house this weekend. We have a baby. We have a new baby. We also have a about to be 4 year old. So not as not as easy these days to go out and do things. So today after we like did some yard work and stuff, we just wanted to go to town. So we ordered some subs from Publix, and their subs are so good, man. Oh my gosh, they're delicious. But we've had an issue these past few times to where we would get there and they're not ready, even though they're supposed to be ready. And I can understand. Things happen.
Right.
At the same time, when I was trying to get back to do this, and also we wanted to go do some other things. So when we left, I went to go pick it up, and it wasn't ready. So I was like, all right, cool. We're just gonna go to some stores and stuff. So we went to a few different stores and did some shopping, and
Is it
um,
all in one shopping plaza? The
so the shopping plaza is down the road from Publix, but it's close. So yes, not that far away to get there. So we go there, we do some shopping, and there's tons of awkward moments I could talk about with the baby and other people, and but this specific awkward moment is when we got back, and I was already hard pressed to get home in time to do this show, or for us to get online and try to like work things out before we start, and they only had one of the subs ready, and there was supposed to be two, and I was like, is there like another one or something? And she looked at me like, what are you talking about? And then she looked down and said, oh, I thought it was just one. I'm going to make your other one like right now. I was like, okay. And that isn't a big deal. Like, it's not. Like, they
Yeah.
don't know that we have a baby, and, you know, we're trying to get home and the baby's out there crying. And so, like, I'm not going to bring all my baggage and beat up on the people who are trying to serve me. But
But they do know you ordered, and they have a system in place to make sure they get your order right.
yes, we had ordered like 2 hours ago. So
Okay.
it was supposed to be ready like a long time ago. But that isn't the thing. It's like when she's making it, and you know when you're in a hurry and somebody takes their sweet time, it's like they're moving in slow motion, and I'm like, okay, you could do that a little bit faster. Okay, hey, and
Putting
I
like
s-
one piece of lettuce on it at a
yeah,
time.
and I swear it was like it just took a while, and this was her like putting the sub in the bag afterwards, like this is the bag. Wait, I'm trying to get on the camera. And she's like trying and it kept getting stuck on the side of the bag. And I'm like, bag, put it in the bag, put it in the bag. And then finally, after all that, I get it and I'm like, okay, I have grace. This is fine. This has happened over and over. So I don't know like when exactly the point is that you say something like, hey, these are supposed to be ready. We order them like way ahead of time, all of that stuff. I just hate those kind of altercations where you have to get somebody in trouble or something. I
Right,
don't
yeah.
really know like what to do about it, but um so I finally get my sub and I'm like, okay, this is done. I got like 20 minutes or I got like 10 minutes. This is all right. We got plenty of time. So I'm walking out, and here's where the awkward moment starts is a lady, like this was the build up to the awkward moment. There's a lady coming in the entrance with a buggy, and there's a little thing that's holding some like items and some food when you walk in so that you're like, hey, this is cool. I'm going to buy this. Like, this looks good. It's to try to get you when you first get in the door. It's like bread and sweets and, you know, whatever else. And the lady goes like she's going to go this way. So I go this other way, but then she turns back and I'm like, oh, okay. So I got to like swerve over to try to miss her. And my sub falls out of the bottom of the bag for no
The bag
reason.
broke.
Yeah, like the bag has a fold and it's supposed to be closed. I was holding the top of the bag like it's a little like paper bag thing that the sub is in, and it falls out of the bottom, and both of the subs go like plop plop. They both fall on the ground, and then the lady goes, ah, and then just
He laughs at you.
well, she said some kind of noise like oh, bleh, and then she kind of rolled by, and I was like, like after all that, like
How close were the subs to her feet when they hit the
um,
floor?
she had to walk like right by it or like
You stepped over your
swerve by it.
subs. She stepped over your subs.
Not no, I don't think she stepped over him, but it was like she stepped by him,
Okay.
and
So
I looked down at him and I'm
she
like,
Allen Iverson your subs.
yeah,
That's the idea.
yeah, exactly. And I looked down at him, and it was that awkward thing of like I just dropped something in front of somebody, and I don't know like what you would call that exactly, but I was literally like, okay. So I hurried up and scooped up these subs, and I like walked out of Publix like this, holding my half unwrapped sandwiches. And I got to the car, and I was like, hey, this happened, but I think they're still good. I don't think any part of the actual like sub hit the ground. They were
Were
kind
they
of like opened up a little bit when they were on the ground, but I don't think the actual like bread part hit the ground at all.
so were they wrapped and then put in the bags like
Yeah, they were
most other
both
sandwich places do?
both of the half of the sub was wrapped individually, and then they were put together inside of a paper bag.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
about the same like width as both of the subs. So it's made exactly for a
Mhm.
foot long.
How old was this? You said this was a lady?
The lady that walked by me,
Yeah.
she was older. Yeah, she was maybe
Yeah.
40s or 50s. She didn't
'Cause
seem too stunned by it or phased. It was just like if I was going to think of something to happen during that moment, that wasn't even on my mind because the bag is closed on the
yeah.
bottom.
Dude,
Like,
I'm hearing the story and all I'm hearing is that you got, like, mean mug and owned by some lady, and, like, she just stepped over your
she was like,
sandwiches and
"Ah, loser!
yeah,
What a nerd! This is
she just
awkward for you." Yeah, it was a bit. It wasn't like bad awkward because I was already like
yeah,
I had my love on where I was like I'm not gonna get mad
mhm,
at this girl for
yeah,
taking her time and get my sandwiches and get the heck out of here.
yeah. So how long did it take in total to from ordering to walking out the door?
Oh man, like a couple of hours, I guess.
No way.
Yeah, my wife ordered them way ahead of time, and then we kind of like left when we knew they would be ready, and they weren't. It
Okay,
was just one of those deals, but.
yeah, but she was taking her sweet time to make the sandwich, huh?
Yeah, like I could see if I would have been in a bad mood from all that and then I dropped my sandwiches. If I was the kind of person, and I have been this person before, who would just like, I've had enough, I would have drop kicked that sandwich halfway down an aisle and just left. And like, you know what? Screw it. Boom. Pieces of lettuce and meat and delicious cheeses and bread.
So what
And
kinda sandwiches were they?
oh man, they're like boar's head, uh, jerk.
Like club sandwiches or
They're like
Italian?
turkey jerk with all kind of. Hold on, just hold on. This is
Okay,
worth it. This is worth it.
okay. So Josh is leaving to go get something, I'm assuming a receipt or something to explain further what kind of sandwich he got from Publix. Let's see what he's got here.
So I got the. So it is a boar's head jerk turkey and Gouda whole sub. The bread is Italian 5 grain bread. Condiments:
Wha-
boar's head, pepper house, gourmets. Included recipe items: jerk turkey, bacon, chipotle smoked Gouda, honey mustard. Toppings include tomatoes, spinach, green peppers, banana peppers, dill pickles, salt, black
That's all
pepper,
one.
and oil and vinegar. Yeah.
Whoa,
All this
you
is
got a lot going on in that one sandwich.
yeah. Oh, and this is what this is what's even funnier. You know when she went to make my other sandwich that she forgot
Mhm.
to make?
What?
Didn't I tell you that they had only had one ready when
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
supposed
yeah.
to make two?
So you had to you had to wait
Sh-
even longer.
She said, actually, we're out of that meat, so. And then I was
Sorry.
like, yeah. And then I was like, so can you get something that's like that? She's like, I'm gonna go ask. And I'm like, I don't just give me some meat, like give me something
Man.
close. And I'm gonna tell you what she made, because I've only eaten half, and I decided to split like the actual meat that we ordered and the meat that I got, because we have one sub that has the meat that we wanted, and the other
Mhm.
one, the meat that we got as a substitute. I'm gonna tell you that floor sub that I ate before this show was delicious. So it kind of like makes amends for the whole thing. It was delicious,
I,
and that's
Publix is pretty legit. I mean,
yeah,
I've heard they have good stuff in the deli, so
and that's why when we first got on the call and you said, "Hey, like, what are you eating?" and I said, "It's a floor sub and it's delicious." You didn't even catch it.
I did not I
I
didn't get that.
I was like, "I'll tell you later."
Although I didn't try to get it, I just
Mhm.
heard it and then started thinking about something else, so
Yeah, you were
I
kind of
think I
like
may have
that
courtesy
lady.
laughed a little bit.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
you were kind of like the lady with the buggy. You were just like, "Huh, okay," and just moved on.
Is she the reason you dropped the sandwiches?
Maybe having to like move a little bit.
Mm,
The bag integrity was at its last leg, and maybe that jolt was enough to, or
I feel
maybe
like
I would
you
have
got
dropped it in the parking lot and it would have got ran over. So she might have saved me. I mean, I don't know.
I'm going with you got owned by the lady in with the buggy.
Hey, that is fine. Some people call me Captain Cringe, and that sounds like a Captain Cringe move. So
So, what do you have to eat one sandwich place, only one, for the rest of your life, and you can't have any other sandwich place. You don't have to eat sandwiches for every meal, I'm saying, but you can only go to one sandwich place for the rest of your life. What
Yeah.
is it?
Well, I haven't been to Big Mike's yet. You said that was good, but I'm gonna
Jersey
say
Mike's.
Jersey Mike's. I keep calling it Big
Is
Mike.
there one where you live?
Yeah, it's not open yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this one. I'm gonna say Publix subs. Uh, they're
Do,
delicious.
do you ever
I
crave a Subway sandwich?
listen, man. I ate Subway like almost every day for like a year when I cut weight, and I could still eat it again. I
What were you
love
eating
some.
there to cut weight? Just
I was eating a foot long tuna sub. I was eating like
uh,
half of a sub for lunch and half for dinner.
mm,
And then on other days, I might eat the whole thing and then not eat again till lunch the next day. But I did that a lot, and I did cut weight.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would say because every now and then I do crave a
Hmm.
sub
It
sandwich, but
just seems like they went down in quality. I don't know what it
it,
is.
I think it's their like location. Some of their locations are kind of dirty,
Mm.
not really clean, and it's like you go in there and it's the owner operator making
So
the sandwiches.
yeah,
Sometimes it's got a bad vibe,
so you're
but
saying it's the Waffle House of sandwich places.
uh I don't know if I agree with that. I have to think about that because I don't you love Waffle House? Oh, you're
I
saying that
do,
some
but it's
Waffle Houses are pretty bad.
yeah,
Like,
like
okay.
there's gonna be throw up in the bathroom at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
still delicious. It's just the atmosphere is hit or miss, seems like.
Right, yeah, yeah. But I mean, just because of, what have you done for me lately? Jersey Mike's is probably my answer.
Okay. Well, I'm
So
gonna
much
go to
so
Big
that
Mike's and I'll see.
it's big Jersey Mike's.
Big
Yeah, go
Mike's.
there when they open, but it's so good that I looked up like when you order, it's not like Subway where you walk through and ask what you want on it.
Mm-hmm.
You order the sandwich from a menu. They have multiple sandwiches. Then you can get it Mike's Way or customize it, whatever. But
Okay.
when you always get it Mike's Way and get whatever sandwich you want. But it's so good that I googled what all type of oil and vinegar they put on it, and then I went
Mm-hmm.
to the grocery store and bought it. So when I make a sandwich now at my house, I put the same oil and vinegar that they put on it.
Oh, so they actually told you like this is a
Yeah.
secret.
Back in the day when order from Subway and I would see people put oil and vinegar on their sub,
Mm-hmm.
like, what are you doing that
Oh
for?
yeah, that's good.
It's a game changer.
Mm-hmm. Especially with salt and pepper too.
Oh yeah.
So you're
Oh yeah.
saying I need to get it Big Mike's way?
Uh no, Mike's Way. You almost have
Yeah.
it does sound like it should be Big Mike's.
Yeah.
Big Mike jerseys. Big Mike's jerseys.
And
That's
it's
another
and
store
it
that
sounds
sells
like he should talk like this. Hey,
yeah,
come on down to Big Mike's Jersey Shop. You
like
know what I mean?
the alien from Men in Black. That's what you just sounded like.
Yeah, kind of.
Uh,
So you said it should sound like what now?
uh what did I say that?
You were saying it sounds like it should sound like this.
Oh, it sounds like it should be Big Mike's because
Uh-huh.
maybe you just like planted that seed in my head, and now I think that. But it's Jersey Mike's. It's good. But
Maybe
what's the last place? Or go ahead.
I was just gonna say maybe we should open up a competing shop called Big Mike's, and then we could have an item on the menu say the Jersey way. Just kind of do
Oh,
the old switcheroo there.
yeah, Jersey Mike's or Bama Mike's or Deep South Mike's.
Deep South Mike's deep fried
What would
foot
his?
long sub.
Yeah, Hawaiian Mike's,
Hawaiian Mike's. Pineapple and
pineapple
spam
stuff.
on everything. Yeah.
What's your last place you would put on the list?
I don't
I don't
know.
know. There's any place that's been just terrible.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
As far as like sandwiches go, be some sort
yeah,
of like fast food. I don't know.
yeah. You wouldn't get a ham
Ugh.
sandwich from.
A ham
What
sandwich?
about Arby's? Have you been to Arby's in a while?
Bro, man, that's another thing. I used to eat Arby's all the time. No, I haven't been in forever. I
You remember
would.
when they had the 5 for 5?
Mm-mm,
You got now you can't get nothing. You can get curly fries and a
bro.
like kids meal sandwich for $5
I
now.
used to get that Arby's Reuben with some curly fries and a
Yeah, I
vanilla
remember.
milky shake. Bruh.
Oh yeah.
Here's two things that go well together, and then I'm gonna be done. is a Reuben and vanilla ice cream. Okay, when I
Interesting
went on a
concept.
cruise, I've been on a cruise twice, and I believe it was the same
Oh,
boat.
look at me. I've been on a cruise twice.
It was a carnival.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well then, no, that's not that cool. No, it was an old ship, but it was delightful. And there's a section, and I'm assuming it's the same in all these, but there's like a place where you can get them to make you like a Reuben fresh on the spot, and then right
Mhm.
across from that, you can get you some self-serve ice cream that's
Hit the spot.
delicious. And I would get a Reuben, I'd go get vanilla ice cream cone, and then I'd go back and I'd make some
Ooh.
trips back and forth. The best.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey man, you want to keep talking about sandwiches?
No, sorry, we've been talking about sandwiches for 20 minutes, man.
I know. I guess we could quit talking about how you got owned by the old lady
Yeah.
in the shopping cart.
Yeah, we could totally stop talking about that now. Stop talking. That's Rigby off of Regular Show. Me and my son have watched like 5 seasons of that. It's so
I've never
good.
seen it. I've heard it's funny though.
We'll have to talk about that one day. But until then, I guess we're gonna go right into tech, eh?
Hey.
All right. This next segment is the tech segment. Oh, and before we go, if you have any awkward moments that you would like to share with us, please, let's see, I got some sort of thing right here. Subscribe to us first and then email your awkward moments to dabblindudes@gmail.com. That's dabblin, DABBLIN dudes@gmail.com with your story. And we would love to read it on the show and make fun of you and laugh with you, actually, because it's all in good fun. So
Funny
hit
times.
us up.
And it might make it to the book. So you
Oh
never
yeah,
know.
you could be in the Dabblin Dudes awkward moments coffee table book. Sure to be released here in the next few years. It's gonna
Or
be good.
4 or 5.
Or yeah. But anyways, we'll go over to the tech segment now, and we're gonna we have 2 new intros. I'm just gonna play them both.
Hey, Tech! My road talk, yeah!
Clear out the tech below.
You know, I really used to like high tech.
You know, I really used to like high tech. And here's some tech talk. All right, what do you got, man? This is all you. You're all about tech this week.
So I was thinking about I'm actually getting a Steam Deck next
Oh,
week.
what? I've wanted
Yeah.
one of those. That sounds amazing.
No, you're getting a Steam
I'm
Deck next
getting
week.
a Steam Deck. I want to show people some of the Steam Deckage. Dude, so
We gotta be careful in this segment.
we do. Wow.
Never mind. Keep going.
No, what are you saying?
Just be careful when you're saying this really fast.
Okay.
The most powerful gaming handheld.
Oh, look at that
in the
beautiful
world.
B-roll.
Oh yeah. Brought to you by
Steam Deck
Chris
is a full-featured
Clayville
gaming
from the
PC
Dabblin
that
Dudes.
lets you bring the games
So
to
yeah,
life.
I'm gonna be dabbling in the Steam Deck.
Full-size
So
thumbs
what
up,
is a Steam
analog
Deck?
triggers,
As they said, it's the most powerful handheld gaming system in the world. It's pretty much a handheld computer, dude, and it's
Is
so
it
Mhm.
Is it a console or does it you can play any content on it?
you can play any content. It's got a Linux-based Steam OS on it, but you could put Windows on it. It's got a desktop mode and a Steam mode, which is the gaming mode. And they have games that are added to the library every day that are so-called Deck certified. So they're optimized to play well on the Steam Deck, and the graphics profile is already put in there as to play the best it can on the Steam Deck. So it's amazing what kind of titles you can play on there, man, with the technology that they have out. It is truly amazing. If you just do any kind of search on the internet about the Steam Deck, people love it. It has like kind of a cult following at this point, and I pre-ordered mine months ago and got the email last week saying it was going to be here, or that it's built, and I can buy my reservation within 2 days, or they're going to give it to the next person. So I went ahead and bought it. I'm supposed to be getting it Wednesday. Last I saw on the tracking stuff. So I'm super pumped about it.
Do the games play from a cloud or does it have a hard drive on it and you download them?
Bro, yeah, like it plays on the system. It's got I think it's AMD based. things on there. I tell you what we could do. We could actually just look at let me
So it's
pull
probably
it up.
like every other, you can get a 1 terabyte version or 2 terabytes or however big hard drive you want on
Oh
it.
yes, yeah. There's different versions of it. So the version I got is the lower one. It comes with forget how many gigs of storage in there, but what it does is hold on one second. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, sure, buddy. That was my son. He's like, Dad, you want to go on an adventure when we go to bed? Like, okay.
The answer is always yes to that.
Yes, son, absolutely. We'll go on adventures. But what was I saying? Oh, so you can it's got different upgrades to the storage and the screen. But also what you can do is actually just put in a micro SD in it and you can store your games on it that way. And the crazy thing is it doesn't really affect the performance that much with the storage options.
I
So
got you.
I bought
So it
a
has expandable memory on it with the SD cards, but
uh-huh.
so why would you get the more expensive one with the bigger
I
hard
guess
drive?
just to have more space on it. It's
Mm.
like actually on a drive instead of an SSD. Like
So it reads faster. Yeah.
yeah, like it's supposed to, but they've done tests to where it's like there's not that much of a difference. But I guess
Mm.
instead of having to go out and buy, more space, you could just already like have it on there.
Mm.
And then there's I think the higher end one actually actually has a different screen on it too. Has like a better screen.
Mm.
So I'll just show you real quick what it looks like, what mine looks like, and then we can kind of move on. But if anybody hasn't seen the Steam Deck or did any kind of like research on it, it's a great system. Fascinating.
It looks fun. Does it have like a mini HDMI? Can you like export or attach it to a bigger monitor?
Yeah. So you gotta have a way to dock it. I think it has like USB-C on it. But I know you can plug it up to a monitor. You can plug in different peripherals, mouse and keyboard, all that stuff too. So, um, they're supposed to be coming out with a dock where you can dock it up much like a Switch.
So this is like a adult serious gamer version of a Switch, Nintendo Switch.
Yeah,
Is that
basically.
a fair statement, or is that kind of
I
undermining what it is?
I think it's a fair statement. It's just it does so much more than
Mm.
a Switch. I'm not saying that the Switch is bad. So you should see this now. This is my
Yeah, I see
Steam.
it. Yep.
This is the Steam Deck. I got the $3.99 version, 64 gigs. So the higher end ones come with SSD, NVMe
Ah,
SSD, which would be
yeah,
like a lot faster. It'd
yeah.
be much more like you would have in a laptop or even a desktop. Um, and it also comes with a carrying case, man, which is pretty sweet. Like it's actually a nice case.
Hmm.
Um, yeah.
And you'll
So,
have it by next week.
yep. And then I can show it to you next week. And they
Sweet.
have games that are Steam verified. We can go into much more of it after.
Well,
You
if there's a
can
way you can, uh,
there's a doc too. This is I
you ever
just
made an
saw this.
unboxing video?
No. I kind of did with my laptop. I kind of
Mm.
like showed some people it on Reddit. I didn't unbox it and everything, but yeah, it might be pretty cool to do an unboxing video. Okay, here's the spec. It's got an AMD APU, CPU, AMD APU. What is an APU?
Auxiliary power unit?
Auxiliary
I don't
power
know.
unit? Maybe. I gue- APU power. I guess that means it's all AMD stuff in there. I don't know. Yeah, because it uses so there's some sort of software on there to where you can upscale things to make games run
Mm.
better on your system, and it's called FSR, and I believe that's the AMD version, and the NVIDIA version is DLSS. So I believe it uses FSR to be able to play games better
Gotcha.
on games that support it. And that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother subject to go into.
This is cool. I wonder if there's a
Yeah.
do you have a way to for us to watch you like have a shot of you playing it
Oh
next
yeah,
week?
I could totally point down my webcam at it and
Yeah.
play through just a little bit of it. You can play some pretty impressive titles on it. So, and also I've been messing around with some emulation as I've talked about before. So I plan on putting Breath of the Wild on my Steam Deck. And for folks that know, Breath of the Wild was on the Wii U and the Nintendo Switch. So it's going to be pretty neat to have it playing on my Steam Deck. You have to be
Nice.
kind of a nerd to know how cool that is.
Nice.
For
How big
sure.
is the screen? Does it
It's
say
a
on there on your
1280
specs?
by 800 aspect ratio, or 1280 by 800 pixels, 16 by 10 aspect ratio. The screen, I think it's like 7 inches. Yep, 7 inches diagonal.
Nice.
I love you too, buddy. My boy right here. Yeah, so gonna be pretty sweet. So,
Awesome.
mhm.
Awesome. Excited. That's gonna be cool to check out.
Yes, I'm super excited, man. It's just gonna be cool to be able to take that with me and kind of catch up on my computer games that I like to play. I've been much more into like story driven games, so I can be, if I'm gone to like an appointment or something, or doing something. There's a bunch of occasions where it's like it'd be nice to have something here I could play, and also there's ways to like do a little bit of a workaround to where I could play Call of Duty on it. So that's even more stuff to talk about there eventually. Like, there's just so many possibilities with it because that architecture is much like a PC. So that opens you up to do all kind of stuff. So very, very cool. And that's kind of the thing, is like they want you to do those things with it. They build it in a way for you to tinker and to dabble. There's the main word here. Steam Deck is made for dabbling, and we're all about dabbling here, huh? To bring it full circle.
All right.
Yeah. So there we go.
Awesome. Good deal. Uh, Sweet. What else you got on that?
That's it, man. I kind of said my piece for now about that. How about you? What you
I'm
got?
looking forward to checking that thing out. I guess we'll wrap up today with a little bit of college football roundup.
Football. Oh, we don't have a segment for that. I'm gonna pull it up anyway. I'm gonna
do
make
it.
sure I do that next time. You can't hear this, but
After only 5 years
Yes.
playing football,
Just
I
tell me
got
when
a
it's
college
over.
degree. College ran by really
it's all
fast.
Forrest
I
Gump,
played
dude.
so much football.
Like you might have played some football.
I've cut away to a football stadium of people.
The first 2 or 3 were Forrest Gump. That's excellent. We're talking about football.
Oh boy. We kind of already hit on the NCAA football thing, man. I'm excited about that. I hope that I don't know when that is actually coming out, but when it does, I'm gonna be all over that. But it was a good weekend. We had a lot of good football on. Decent weather everywhere. I think the first 2 weeks we had some bad weather games. But this game or this weekend was pretty decent all around. We've had a lot of top 25 games going on, but Georgia and Alabama look like they're the two teams this year again. And then looking at Auburn's game on Saturday, that was a disappointment. But we have a quarterback problem and offensive line problem. A lot of issues. A lot of people are putting Brian Harsin on the hot seat. Uh, and I guess that's what it is to be an Auburn fan these days. You're constantly going to have a coach on the hot seat. We got to overcome that. So was not pretty Saturday, that's for sure. Turnovers were killing the Auburn Tigers, and Penn State is a really good football team. You can't do that too. So it was pretty much a beatdown. 41-12, I think, was the final score.
That
Um,
stinks.
yeah, showing some highlights
this
here.
ad stinks too. Yeah.
So yeah, well, it could be a long year for Auburn, but I think we got a lot of good football still left, so we'll see. The rest of the top 25, nothing crazy happened. Um, Looks like all the other SEC teams fared pretty well. Oregon did well, blowing out BYU. Bo Nix used to play at Auburn, and he's at Oregon now, so he had a good game that was interesting to watch. Texas A&M squeaked by Miami, so that helped Jimbo Fisher out for sure. What's interesting is next week, College Game Day is going to Tennessee, so they'll be in Knoxville. That'll be the first time since 2016 College Game Day has been to Tennessee. So
Oh,
sure
really?
I'm sure that fan base will be excited. But yeah, so that's a wrap up of college football. Another good weekend. A lot of good football still left this year. So looking forward to it.
Very cool, man. Dude, you're so good at that. You're so good at like wrapping up all the highlights. You should be on Sports Center. Like totally.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, any other random spur of the moment dabbling you want to do?
Oh man. I don't know. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. Like we've kind of like hit some sweet points of stuff that we're dabbling in. Because that is the theme of the show, isn't it? Dabbling.
Yeah.
I've been dabbling in like emulation and the Steam Deck and those kind of nerdy things. And I went over that. Dabbling in eating subs, I guess. Yeah, that's about all I got. Is there anything else you want to dabble about, buddy?
No, let's call it.
Okay. This is the quickest one yet, man. This is sweet and to the point.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Have we figured out how to end the show yet?
No. I was just assuming I could like turn up some music and we could just entertain everybody into saying goodbye as we say goodbye.
You don't want to hear like a 30-minute story or 30 minutes of me reading a book or something?
Yeah, I mean, I would love that. I love your voice. It's great. We should play guitar or something one day. That'd be fun.
That'd be cool. If we get the audio to sound good, that would be cool.
I got mine right here. I don't really have my mic set up for it, but I could do that next time.
What if I challenge you to play a riff and then you do like a quick riff of something and then we say adios at the end of that?
Okay.
Grab my
Challenge accepted. Okay. You just do it.
I don't know if the mic is going to pick it up. You're going to have to tell me.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know.
Because it's kind of set up to not pick up.
Yeah,
except
background
like,
noise.
Yeah. So do you hear that?
Yeah, it's cutting it out.
Yeah. Well, I could switch to another mic too.
Yeah.
I have another mic set up for it. Or, dang it, that sucks. That would be so cool.
Yeah. We didn't plan this out, so of course it's, bombing. But hey.
Bombing so hard. Yeah, next time. This is just something to look forward to. We're going to play some live music next time. I think that'd be a great way to end shows with some live music, eh?
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll wait for you to hit that bed music and then I'll tell everyone adios. Maybe.
All right. You can tell them adios. Let's see.
Just feel it.
I'm just feeling the music, baby. The show is over. Show is over.
Did you write this music?
No.
The instrumental part of it.
Oh yeah, I'm totally playing all this right now.
Yeah, because you said you were playing, so I just figured you were playing this right now.
I'm just gonna act like I'm playing. All right. This is next week's awkward moment is how we end our shows. All right, everybody. Thanks everybody for all the kind words. I'm gonna give a special shout out to my buddy Nathan. Cedino has been very supportive. And he's going in for a procedure. So want to keep him in our prayers. We love him, and it's going to be awesome, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Can't wait to hear back the good news. I tell you what, man, this is kind of spur of the moment. I want to actually pray for him live. So
Do it.
Okay. God, we pray for our buddy Nathan. Lord, I just speak blessings over him as he goes in and he does this procedure. We just know that everything is going to be taken care of and that you have him wrapped up in your arms and that you have put wisdom on all of the doctors and the nurses. And we just thank you and we love you and we give you praise ahead of time for your goodness over him. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I guess that's a show. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch y'all next week.
We'll catch you next week. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, Chris.
Cool.